Well, hi everybody. I'm just working on my little Massey 12 garden tractor, my little winter project, and I got started on this back in August, but I bought this. Of course, I repainted the hood here about a week or two ago, and I just now peeled the stickers off of, or not the stickers, but I had the stickers taped off, and I just took the tape off, and it looks pretty good. And then I got the frame. I tore everything down, plumb down to the frame. I mean, I stripped the frame down to nothing. I mean, I took this front axle off, the back axle, the fenders, and cleaned everything up and sanded it down pretty good and repainted it. And of course, the stickers on the thing were still pretty good shape. Whenever I bought this, I was told that this mower came from Indiana, and then I don't know how many owners it had. I'm guessing it probably had two before me. Two, or at least three, maybe. But, of course, again, I don't know. But, came from Indiana from what I was told. And, ended up down there up there in Missouri. And, a buddy of mine told me about it. And, of course, I looked around for either a 10 or a 12 for the longest time. You know, something just that I can work on in the wintertime. I figured it'd be kind of a cool little project to do. Of course, I like working on little garden tractors and stuff like that in the wintertime. Kind of keep me busy whenever I ain't doing nothing. Of course, whenever I got started on this, of course, that's when everything needed to be done, and had a lot of other things going on at that moment. So, take me a little longer than what I expected, but anyways, I took the fenders off, the back fender and toolbox fenders, cleaned everything up. Of course, the toolbox was kind of a pain in the butt to clean, and it didn't really turn out all that great, but not too bad either. But got new bolts for it and stuff, and then got it sanded down. And after I repainted the frame and everything, and tore the back axle out, cleaned it up. Yeah, sorry about that, people. I kind of got a little interrupted, and I should have used my GoPro. Of course, I don't know how to even really mess with that, or how to edit it or anything like that. So that's a learning process for me. So I've just been using my phone for pretty much everything. And anyways, back to what I was talking about. I cleaned pretty much all of what you see here up, and looking pretty good. And then, of course, I had just put a few smaller pieces on. Got the sleeve hitch on, and let's see if hopefully that works pretty good. And of course, I don't have the tire or the wheels bolted on tight or anything. I just got them on there where if I need to move it, I can move it around. And but the fun part's going to be the dash and all that. That is going to be a pain. It's the nut. I can get the nut off, but I am scared to death to try to pull that steering wheel off without cracking it even more than what it is. And so I can't really take that off and take this off without taking the dash off, or I can't get none of this off without taking the steering wheel off. And I really don't want to screw the steering wheel up, because I don't think it's going to be easy finding another steering wheel or a dash. Actually, I've been looking for a dash ever since before I even started this project, and still haven't found one yet. And I mean, the dash ain't really that bad. It's cracked right there, and And of course, maybe I can kind of fix that. And it's got some cracks up underneath, and I don't know. That's a crack, of course. Oh, focus. Maybe it won't. But I got all that taped off and ready to sand down, and well, I got finished tape. I'm gonna sand pretty much all of it before I take this part off. Cause what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sand all of it, but when I go to paint, start painting, I'm gonna paint the dash and this first. Of course, I'll have this have a feed sack or something over it. I mean, got plenty of feed sacks. No sense going and buying a Glad trash bag when feed sack does pretty good. And whenever I'm gonna kind of go in step by step, with it and get that done. But this is going to be a pain in the butt to put back on whenever I get it ready, and that's going to be a fun part, especially not trying to scratch anything or put big scratches in the frame or in the dash or anything like that, or try to tear the dash up or not to tear the dash up. And then I got the grill. Actually, I had my granddad and my uncle, actually pretty much my granddad, I guess, done the screen, or the wire mesh, or whatever you want to call it, and my uncle had done this piece, because whenever I got the mower, or the garden tractor, apparently, at one part of time, this has broken off, and somebody, I'll show you here in a second, but somebody just rigged up a piece to go on there. They drilled a hole there to kind of help support it, and the hood wobbled back and forth. Wasn't on there good sturdy like it should be, and I got a buddy of mine that got some of these old 12s, and that he collects, and I asked him if he can take a picture of his and send it to me, so that way I'll know what this piece is supposed to look like. And my uncle done a pretty good job at this. He welded it back on there. Of course, I suck at using a wire welder, but I can use a stick welder all day long, but I can't use a wire welder for some weird reason. And but I sanded it down and everything last night and painted it today, and painted the screen black, and that's looking pretty good. I mean, my opinion. And I'm just waiting on. Of course, I got a mower deck with it, but stuff on it's seized up. That mower deck's going to be the very last thing that's going to even be dealt with. I'll probably put that down in the barn for right now. But I got a pretty much I've got a little turn plow to go on the back of this. I'm going to repaint it too. But yeah, that's kind of what's on here. And then of course the engine in it has been rebuilt, and it does run. The engine does run, and whenever I drove it up here from the barn when I was getting ready to get turned down on it. It runs and everything, and pretty good. But this is the piece that obviously somebody had made to put on there, and I don't know if they done that. Just maybe they knew they were going to sell the thing and get rid of it, and maybe they just quick and easy, I guess. And this nose piece, everything's here, but right there and right there, or the bottom part of it, is broke. But I got lucky, at least the nose piece is there, because most time you can't hardly, most of them's all broken out and stuff, and then you gotta find one, and that's all fun. And but that's enough of me yammering on. It's 7 minutes from the time I had to restart this. Like I said, I got a little interrupted, so. But yeah, it's probably about 11 o'clock at night, and I don't know if I'm going to post this tonight or I'll post it in the morning probably. As by the time I go in, and that's it. Man, that paint does. It's kind of funny. The paint looks pink in the camera or the phone, but it's not pink. I think it's the lighting in the shop. But alright. Hope y'all have a nice night or nice day. Probably a nice day by the time I post this. But alright. See y'all later. Thanks for watching.